Will you be my bride? Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you, will you stay with me? Hold me in your arms and sway like the sea. If you were a river in the mountains tall, the rumble of your water, you were the winter I know I'd be the snow, just as long as you were with me when the cold wind blows. All I want is you to be my bride. Take me by the hand and stand by my side. All I want is you to stay with me. Hold me in your arms and sway like the sea. You were a wink, I'd be an eye. If you were a sea, well I'd be a pie. If you were the floor, I'd hold me in your arms and sway like the sea. I'd be the fire, if you were the love, I'd be the desire.
Ready, ladies? Great, go, baby.
Let the bow break, let it come down crashing.
Go, you're doing great, let's go.
Let the sun fade out to a dark sky. I can't say I'd even notice it was absent. I can live by the light in your eyes. I'll unfold before you. We're strong together. The very first words of a lifelong love letter. Tell the world we finally got it all right. I choose you. Oh, I will become yours and you'll become mine. I choose you. I choose.
For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Andrew Farr, Kathy's partner, mother of the groom. It is a great honour and privilege for me to officiate this marriage between Sarah and Joe. It is also so life-affirming to see Sarah and Joe make this huge commitment to each other. I would like to give a little background to my shared history with Sarah and Joe. In October 2011, I met Joe for the first time. Actually, I met Joe just a few hours after I landed at LAX, and he made me feel very welcome. My excuse to be in California was a desire to have a holiday here, but it wasn't the real excuse. I'm sure most of you know by now the real motive for my visit. Anyway, I learned my first snippets of Californian vocabulary from Joe. The first morning at the breakfast table, Joe came downstairs and he said, "What are you guys doing today?" Well, I looked around to see where the other guy was, but I could only see his lovely mum sitting next to me. So that was my introduction to the unisex meaning of the word guys in California. So when his mum explained to him our plan for the day, he said, "Awesome." That was my second new word. In Ireland, we don't say awesome to anything. Our version of awesome is, sure, that's mighty. My next new word was sweet. Thrown out like that, within the context of something exciting. Now, our version of that is all cylinders are firing. Lastly, I was introduced to the word cool, with a meaning of something unique or laid back. The Irish version of that is That's a holy sight. Well, it seems we use 4 words to California's 1 to mean exactly the same thing. Well, that's cultures for you. They are the spice of life. When I first met Sarah, I was struck by her beautiful smile and sparkling eyes that enhanced her very friendly, bubbly personality. I got to know Sarah and Joe a lot more when they came to visit us in Ireland. We had a great time. I think one of the highlights for Sarah was horse riding on the beach. We all went horse riding. I found it very painful. And I think Joe did too. Well, there was a young, good-looking Irish lad looking after us. And he took off for a gallop with Sarah along the beach. But Sarah wasn't fooled by the twinkle in his left eye. She wasn't fooled either by the lust in his right eye. But the sight of them galloping off in the distance, it was just like a scene from Pride and Prejudice. So romantic, it would make a stone cry. On their last night in Ireland, we took them to a music session in a local pub. Now, Joe didn't sing, but Sarah gave a rousing rendition of Yankee Doodle Dandy. It was then I knew that Sarah's not just a sweet, beautiful girl, but she's also very brave. One has to be brave to sing in an Irish pub full of good musicians and some very good singers. Joe was also very brave. He had a go at playing a drum-like instrument, which we call a bowron. It's a thing you whack with a stick. Well, Joe was banging away on this, but my cousin had the audacity to tell him to keep practicing. Well, I'm sure most of you know that Joe's an excellent drummer, and in a very short space of time, he would have mastered this instrument, no problem. Well, now it's time to move on with joining Sarah and Joe in marriage. But firstly, I would like to say a few words about marriage. I think marriage is a constant building process in which to develop a deeply loving relationship in which your soulmate resides. But like all good human relationships, it is the art of compromise that has to be cultivated with a lot of effort. The fruit of that effort is crucial mutual support and security in the form of solid support in the good and the challenging times. Compromise is also the fertilizer for the food of love to grow, blossom, and mature. Sarah and Joe, I would now like to quote 3 lines from a poem by William Butler Yeats, a very famous local poet. There they are. But I, being poor, have only my dreams. I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams. The reasons I've chosen those lines are, they are so precious in the way they exhibit the human condition at the start of a marriage. It is the norm for people starting out in marriage being poor and having to work very hard to build a home together. The main thing is to hang on to is that trust and love that you share together. It is vital that you have a total commitment to each other in the form of support, security, and blessings for all your life together. Lastly, I would like to say that love resides in the other. That's where its meaning is found. For example, you can only ever know and speak of love in relation to the other. Therefore, there is no I, there is just us. That's on a journey that is exciting, stimulating, very rewarding, and worth every second of effort. Sarah and Joe, you are now in the springtime of your lives, and it is entirely up to you to make a good summer of it. Your loving parents, siblings, extended families, and friends will always be a support for you to lean on when a little help is asked for. Thank you. Sarah and Joe has picked this blessing. They have stuck with the Irish theme. It is an Irish blessing. May your mornings bring joy and your evenings bring peace. May your troubles grow few as your blessings increase. May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. May your hands be forever clasped in friendship and your hearts joined forever in love. Your lives are very special. The universe has touched you in many ways. May her blessings rest upon you and fill your coming days. Now we'll move to the exchange of vows. Sarah, do you take Joe as your husband? Will you pledge to share your life openly with him, to speak the truth to him? Do you promise to honor and tenderly care for him? Will you love him, comfort him, and keep him in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in pleasure, so long as you both shall live? Joe, do you take Sarah as your wife? Will you pledge to share your life openly with her, to speak the truth to her? Do you promise to honor and tenderly care for her? Will you love her, comfort her, and keep her in sickness and in health, in sorrow and in pleasure, so long as you both shall live? Now we will do the exchange of rings. These rings are a symbol of the promises that Sarah and Joe have just made to each other. Repeat after me. I, Joe, give you this ring as a sign of my commitment of love to you. Repeat after me. I, Sarah, give you this ring as a sign of my commitment of love to you. With nothing left to be said, and by the authority given to me by the internet, I now pronounce you husband and wife. We conclude today's ceremony with the traditional breaking of the glass. So I'm going to show you the glass. This is the glass. It's not a trick. The fragility of the glass suggests the frailty of human relationships. This glass shatters, so may your marriage never break. As the bride breaks the glass, I invite everyone to shout Mazel Tov, meaning congratulations and good fortune. So, on the count of 3 from Sarah.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, Mazel Tov!
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, thank you everyone. The ceremony has finished. Go ahead and make your way down the driveway for appetizers and cocktail hour while pictures are taken. And if you are able, bring your chair with you. Thank you.
The details, now it's just about having fun. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for coming and, you know, sharing our special day, and it's been like better than I could have ever imagined. So I hope you guys all have a great time. And to my new family, you know, when you meet the love of your life, you hope that they have a family that you can enjoy, and maybe they're even like equally as cool as your family, or you know, and you guys exceeded all of whatever I had ever dreamed of, and I feel so honored and lucky to be a part of you guys, and nothing but love and generosity from you, so I love you. Thank you for everything. And to my parents and my family, and especially my mom and dad, who worked so hard at getting this looking the way it does. Let's have a big round of applause for my dad. From the last coat of paint to making sure the flowers would bloom at just the right time. It worked out so beautifully, and it's gorgeous. So thank you so much. And you know, like, my inner teenage self right now is secretly in total awe that my parents let me have the biggest party of all time with a full bar and a dance floor and a DJ, and I'm not gonna get grounded for this. So, coolest parents ever. Thank you.
Oh, are you ready?
Push it real good.